know Mr. Massey talked to you earlier about certified medical examiners and the impact on veterans. I wanted to ask you about the impact on other folks. I know when we passed Safety Lou here, when you promulgated your regulations, driver safety, road safety, passenger safety, all of those safety issues were job one. But we have a number of family-owned trucking companies in my district, as you would imagine. I have one constituent. His name's James Cooper, and his family is, for generations, has owned Cooper Trucking. But he can't go to his family physician because his family physician didn't decide to go through the process to become a member of the registry. And so rather than going to the physician who has known him his entire life, knows all of his frailties and all of his strengths, he had to go to a chiropractor that he'd never met before, no knowledge of his history. And since our common goal is certifying safety, I guess my question to you is, have we achieved that goal with the registry? Because it seems counterintuitive to me that sending someone to a doctor they have never seen before, but who has taken the 3-hour class to be a part of the registry, rather than going to that family physician they've seen for 50 years, may actually bring us a less desirable result rather than a more desirable result. Could you speak to that?
As I said before, this is something I need to go back to our team and drill down on. If your friend is a veteran and is trying to get to work driving trucks, you know, our posture has been to try to help make that happen as seamlessly as possible. So let me just go back to the team and give you a written response, if you don't mind.
I don't, but though I may be asking a slightly different question. You know, when I think about Safety Lou in 2005, I think about folks trying to deal with fraud in medical certifications and saying, in order to prevent fraud, we're going to make sure every physician is certified, becomes a part of this registry. Constituent I'm thinking of is not a veteran, just a rank-and-file owner-operator of a small trucking company. And yet, in the name of safety, because of the laws we have written, the regulations you have promulgated, he cannot go to his physician to get the medical certification. He has to go to someone who knows nothing about his frailties. And we did that, I suppose. I wasn't here at the time. You were not in your job at the time. We did that, I suppose, to prevent fraud from occurring in the industry, where folks are just cycling through medical certifications one right after the other. It strikes me we have a lot of different tools in our arsenal to prevent that fraud. We could pass a statute that says if DOT catches you in a fraudulent certification, we're going to take away all your Medicare and Medicaid eligibility for the next 20 years. I mean, we could stop that together. This was our effort at doing that, but I cannot conceive of a scenario where being certified by someone who does not know my conditions and my history is going to lead to a better result than being certified for someone who does know that history. I know you're constrained by statute in many ways there, but I would welcome the opportunity to work with you. Or if what you'll come back and tell me after you and your team have reviewed it is that this has a material impact on passenger safety, road safety, operator safety, I would like to hear that determination as well. But my guess is, in our effort to do better, we may actually be creating some results that are less safe, unintended consequences that perhaps we could work together to repair.
I look forward to that, and I appreciate your openness to hearing us out on kind of where it comes from and how it works. Also, I think it speaks to the broader set of issues. You all are going to have a massive task in front of you in writing a highway bill, and I would just urge you that when there are questions or concerns going on a forward-going basis, we want to be open to you for technical assistance, because sometimes we can catch issues before they become issues in law. So
I appreciate that. I look forward to that partnership as well. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.